Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 12th update for Pan Interrupted. This is the supernatural themed Project Pan that was created by Jessica and Amanda back in 2018. And in this project, you take each of the episodes of Supernatural, a recommended 6 episodes at a time, and you choose an item to work on that you can somehow, any way you manage to, link to that episode. To my knowledge, no one has ever finished this project. I know that Jessica is on season 7. Even though I've been working on this project for a year, I am still in season 1. I am near the end of season 1, and I am expecting to be able to make it into season 2 early next year, but for right now, we're still near the beginning. I'm going to go through these 6 episodes that I have been working on throughout the last month, starting with the one that has been in here the longest, and that would be season 1, episode 13, Route 666. Dean's first love asks him to come to Mississippi to investigate a string of racially motivated murders. It turns out that there was a ghost who manifested as a truck, and that truck was running down his victims. The ghost was able to do that because in life he was very attached to his truck. I am very attached to my car. I have had her since 2012 and she still runs great. But when I spend a lot of time with her, I need to wear sunscreen because she is a convertible. So when we're spending real quality time together, I need that protection. This is the Ulta Beauty Sunscreen Continuous Mist in SPF 30. I hate this sunscreen. My goal was to finish it and it's gone now. I cannot get anything else out of here. It turned out that after last time I had about 3/4 of a use left. So I did in fact manage to finish a sunscreen in November. I used it walking my dog on days when it was warm enough that I had short sleeves. And so this is now empty and I can roll something else in for Route 666 and I am never going to buy the sunscreen again. Next would be episode 14 and that one is called Nightmare. Sam's precognitive dream leads the brothers to investigate a mysterious death which seems to connect to a boy in possession of the power of telekinesis. He's having dreams that turn out to be true. They are either showing the future or sometimes the present, but somewhere else. But since he is having these nightmares, I picked an item that I might be wearing if I was having a nightmare. I did actually have a nightmare over the last month. I dreamed that my dog died, and that was a terrible dream. His 11th birthday is tomorrow, so he is getting up there, but he's still acting like himself, but we're getting there. This is a lip balm that I wear at night because it is potted, and so I like to make sure my fingers are clean when I use it. I still have not hit the bottom of this. I'm mostly expanding outwards as opposed to down, but I know you can't really see the white on white, but I am very certain I've used more than half of this at this point, so I knew this would be in here for a long time because I only use it at night and not even every night. I am up to a total of 71 uses on this item in this project. It did have use on it before, and we'll see how much longer it lasts, but it's not going to be rolling out next time. Episode 15 is called The Benders. Dean and Sam learn that the kidnappers they seek are not supernatural, but humans, using their captives as human prey for a twisted hunting expedition. Now, this prey that they are hunting is meant for sport, but also food, which is disgusting. I picked an item with a name that I associate with food, and so this is the Maybelline Shinylicious Lip Gloss in the shade Berry Bella. Berries are food. So this is not much progress, honestly. I've only used this twice, bringing me to a total of 13 uses. I am trying to finish it. I've owned this forever. There's not a whole lot left in here, but I do need to use it more than twice in a month to finish it off. I just haven't been wearing a whole lot of lip gloss. I've been favoring lipsticks lately, but this is still in the project until it is gone, and I am determined that I want this gone sooner rather than later, but we'll see. We're skipping to episode 18, which is called Something Wicked. Dean gets a second chance to right a wrong from his past when the brothers get a mysterious tip from their father about a case they'd worked years ago. Dean is getting a second chance at a Striga who got away from them a long time ago, and I'm giving myself a second chance at a project. The very first Fantastic Ladies project that I ever did was actually Paranormal Pantivity, created by Andrea of Pretty as a Peacock, and that's really rather appropriate because it is all of these urban legends and paranormal creatures. And one of the prompts that I did not manage to get to the first time I did this project, it only ran 1 year, was Vanishing Hitchhiker. Vanishing Hitchhiker is something that disappears quickly, so I picked bath salts because you put them in the water and they disappear quickly. These are the Milk and Honey Bath Soak number 8 in Lavender Eucalyptus. There's 6 packets in here. I am trying to finish them. In the last month, I've used 2 of them to add to the 2 that I have previously finished, which leaves me with 2 full packets. So I am expecting to have these done for next time if I keep my current pace of 2 a month, which shouldn't be all that hard. Episode 19 just came in last month, and it is called Provenance. Sam and Dean must deal with a dangerous spirit bound to an old family portrait that brings misfortune and death to anyone who buys it. So this ghost is bound to this portrait. I pulled my Lilo and Stitch Ohana palette, arguing that this is a family portrait. Lilo and Stitch are Ohana. And in here is a shade called Aloha. It is an indigo type color, and my goal is to use that 15 times for the 15 episodes. So I have now used it 3 times. Nowhere close to my 15. It's going to be a few months yet, but I do have some use on it. It is a nice matte shade that you can use with either purple or blue works. It kind of works either way. So that's still in the project for a good while yet, and I'm hoping to use it more in January. I am planning on doing more Christmassy type looks this month, and that's not going to fit into all that many of them. And the last episode I was working on was episode 20, which is called Dead Man's Blood. To obtain a mystic gun capable of destroying the demon that killed their mother, Sam and Dean must team up with their father and face off against vampires. So vampires, of course, are nocturnal creatures. And also this gun thereafter has limited rounds. The rounds are also special and unique to this weapon, and there's a limited number of them, so you can't just go to a store and buy more. I pulled in my Urban Decay All-Nighter Vitamin C Setting Spray. This formula is discontinued and all-nighter for the vampires, so it kind of fit both ways. My goal is to finish this. I've only used it 6 times, and I can't really make a new mark. That is where I brought it in. I did have to bring in another setting spray into a different project because the prompt required it, but once I get my uses, I will be focusing exclusively on this one. It works fine, and once it's gone, it'll be gone because I can't buy it anymore. I did finish off this sunscreen finally for Route 666, so I will be bringing in one more episode to replace that one. The next episode is episode 21, which is called Salvation. John realizes where the demon will strike next, and the Winchesters head there to stop the next killing. But Meg threatens to kill everyone John knows unless her demands are met. In this episode is where John shakes what I think of as the Dumbledore effect. In a lot of shows and movies and books, there's this old wizened character who everyone talks about as being so great and amazing and so good at what they do and wise, but you don't really see them do much. Gandalf is famously also like that, and everyone kind of worships him, and I spend forever trying to figure out why. And John's been like that through this series. Dean hero worships him. You keep running into hunters who, some of them don't like him, but they say he's a really great hunter. But until now, you haven't really seen him do anything. In this episode is when I decided that John actually does deserve that reputation. He does something that I think is really clever. He shows up early to case his meeting spot with Meg, and he does some setup. And one of the things that he does is he blesses a water tower, making all of the water in it holy water. I believe this water tower is for the cooling system of whatever this sort of plant is. And because he did that, he was able to get away by opening up some valves and spraying the demons with the holy water, and they were no longer able to follow him because he cut off their route. So he was able to escape doing that. And I think that's really clever. The water in that tower being blessed were good molecules, being holy, and those demons found themselves to be hydrated with that good molecules. Yeah? This is the Good Molecules Lightweight Daily Moisturizer. I had this in Beauty and the Beast and failed to finish it, so that bottom line is where I am now, and I'm going to finish it in this project in honor of John's really cunning move. For next month, I do think I will have one rollout. I should finish off these bath salts that I have in for Something Wicked, and then I will be rolling in episode 22, which is the last episode of season 1. So then I'll be able to round out the first season. Wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye.